Right back here on the morning show on another glorious Winter Park morning. Hanging out here at Cooper Creek Square in our studio. Big thanks to those guys for hosting us. And of course, a huge thanks to the YMCA, the Rockies, also the home of Camp Chief Ouray. They are one of our keep sponsors, and I'm hanging out with Mike Oury here, who is the director of Camp Chief Ouray. And Mike, we've been talking about, you can come and stay with you guys for anywhere from 1 week to 2 weeks. Tons of activities, choose your own adventure. Can you talk about some of the activities? I think we touched on what, if you're 7, kind of that younger entry-level gap, some of the activities they might be doing. What are some other activities that, aside from the rock wall and some of the things we've already talked about?
Well, when we start getting up into those older kids, we do get into more of a more adventurous program for them. So we can have kids sign up for backpacking trips, for mountain biking trips, for horseback trips that we talked about earlier. Probably our longest trip in perception of mileage goes to San Diego.
Well, so this isn't just Grand County exploration.
Correct.
This is the USA.
Go Western U.S.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do a wide range of things, especially for those teenagers. They want something new. They want to experience something that's maybe outside the realm that they do every single day. So we offer these programs to allow them to do those kind of things.
These are real adventures. I mean, you're really going on.
Yeah, they're packing their own food, with supervision, of course.
Yeah, right.
And then they're also packing up their own gear so that they're prepared for everything. They're learning.
So when they're done with camp, not only have they had an unbelievable experience, but they're also ready to go take off on their own adventures and experiences.
Right, and then we also offer leadership programs, and these leadership programs start very basic with a 2-week program. They do a quick backpack trip into Rocky Mountain National Park, and then they come back and learn how to work with those younger kids. And like I had mentioned before, these are ways for us to kind of grow our own staff. These are kids who are very interested in this. We actually interview them as well, so they get some experience in interviewing for different types of positions.
Wow, so
it's pretty intense. Which is kind of nice. This is an experience that most of these kids don't have.
So you're not just paying for a tourism vacation. I mean, you're going there and not only are you getting a just unbelievable experience, but the tools you get in life and in enjoy the recreational side of things is just phenomenal.
Right, yeah, and it goes all the way up to our longest program is a counselor and training program, which is 4 weeks long. And they do that quick backpacking trip, but they're actually running programs for us and being supervised by our paid staff. So they're doing something that's giving back to camp, and then they're also, this is the best job interview I've ever seen happen. So we're getting to observe them in this environment.
What kind of retention do you have year after year? Do you see counselors coming back?
Counselors, we're sitting around the 50% mark right now, and we expect that to grow.
I think a huge number. That's incredible that you have that many, because obviously every year you've got kids that want to come back as a counselor that might have been a guest or other thing too, so you've got to have room for new. But.
Yeah, and these are kids that are invested in the program. Like I said, they've done interviews to get into these to make sure that we're picking the right people.
So were you once a kid? Is this how you got your start with YMCA, or was it just kind of a more
Actually, no. I had a friend working for the YMCA who invited me to the camp he was working at, and I got started in the outdoor education program.
What do you do in the outdoor education program in Ohio?
In Ohio?
No offense.
Well, a lot of bird identification, plant identification. We had not had the blight come through, so we have trees.
Now here you're learning how not to run from a grizzly bear.
That's right.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. We don't have grizzly bears.
But moose. You don't think of moose as a violent animal.
Right.
And they can be. So there's some different things that go with that.
Yeah. What a phenomenal experience. And so if I'm just coming out, and this sounds incredible to me, but we're only going to be out for 4-day weekend. I mean, I'm guessing Camp Chief Ouray, I probably wouldn't be participating in that activity. However, the YMCA, the Rockies, Snow Mountain Ranch has got some fantastic activities for the more shorter term as well.
Yeah, the Snow Mountain Ranch, we are part of Snow Mountain Ranch. So if you're coming for a shorter time period, they have activities there for the whole family. So it stretches across a wide range of ages. They have a day camp there that they run for 5 years old and up. They have the summer tubing hill. They do have some zip lines.
The summer tubing hill, I just want to hit that once again because to me the concept is ridiculous. I've yet to see it, but they have some sort of synthetic material that simulates snow, so you can actually go tubing down the hill.
Yeah, you're actually hydroplaning. They have some small sprinklers underneath that make it wet. And then you can just go right down. So I have yet to do it myself, so I got to try that out.
And they have, fantastic hiking. They have great little mountains around there, horseback riding, and the activities out there are endless.
Yeah, and a nice waterfall on property as well, so that's been a nice hike for me.
Check out a waterfall right out your back door. That's good for you. That's all right. So does Camp Chief Ouray do anything in the wintertime? Obviously summer is going to be a big deal with, I'm guessing school breaks is huge for allowing kids to come home for a week to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
What goes on after Labor Day?
So after Labor Day, we actually shut down and our dining hall becomes the Nordic Center.
Okay.
So the cross-country skiing, all of that all runs out of the Camp Chief Ouray dining hall.
So Camp Chief Ouray is the summer-based program, and then the YMCA of the Rockies does operate year-round.
Yeah, and we do offer some off-summer camp programs. This year, we're brand new, we're running a women's adventure camp, which is for 18 and older women. They're going to come out and work on their backcountry skills, and we're going to lead those things through Camp Chief Ouray. We also have an active older adults camp that is for 55-year-old and up. It's a week-long program, and it's all run through Camp Chief Ouray as well. And we have volunteers that come up and teach classes. I've seen ukulele, I've seen wood carving. We lead them on
ukulele
hikes.
classes, yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
Thankfully, they have someone that teaches that. But we lead hikes out to the waterfall. We lead birding hikes. And then the last thing that we really run in the season is a family camp over Labor Day weekend. And the whole family comes out. We do activities with them. We've offered night hikes, which they really loved. They can go out and see the stars at night, and it's beautiful.
Oh, how incredible. Well, we're going to take one more quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some of the scholarship programs you guys offer. Right. And once again, we're hanging out with Mike Ohl, the director of Camp Chief Ouray, and check him out at campchiefouray.org. Space is limited. Get on there and sign up. We'll be back shortly.